so much of the focus or the, the fascination with this show has to do a lot between the chemistry of the detectives, like the dynamic between the official detectives. And what was interesting about this season is it's just as crucial is this dynamic between Amelia and her husband and what's going on there, what's at play there. Talk to me, what was it like working with Mahershala? How does his acting style compare to yours, and how did you guys sort of meet in the middle with it?
Sure. Yeah, so in the end, the show is all about the relationship, the marriage. It's all about Amelia and Wayne. And so it was critical that we found chemistry, that we found the authenticity to what Nick intended, which isn't always actually that we have obvious chemistry. Sometimes it's very clear, and then sometimes we're completely disconnected. Sometimes we have it's very discordant.
Right.
And so the complexity of that, to figure out how to bring that to the screen, was part of the thing that I recognized was going to be exciting and fresh about playing this kind of couple. There's a lot about this relationship that's quite mundane on the screen, but I love the fact that it was obviously embedded in the writing that we were going to get to play all of these sort of like strange, like push-pull, energetic sort of beats between us. And so Mahershala and I really had a lot of fun exploring that stuff. I mean, I say fun, it was challenging.
Yeah.
Because there would be days that we'd show up and we had to be super in love, and then there were days we'd have to show up and we really had no connection. And so energetically, I think we have somewhat a different style in that I found him to be quite sort of considered and calculated and very clear-minded as to what he was going to aim for every time that he would come to the set. I would also have that approach, but I'm also quite sense memory. So I would very much react to the energy of the day and so I think that in some odd way that some slight mismatch of approach actually helped the work, yeah. And then I was flying back and forth from New York to Arkansas, so while Stephen Dorff and Mahershala stayed in town and just really got that thing tight, I actually think it really helped the fact that I was coming in and out, because it meant that Mahershala and I, we just had to keep kind of like starting again and at one point I had to decide, okay, this is a 6-7 month shoot. Do I just stay put and get that tight thing happening? Or is this actually working for us?
Interesting.
This kind of coming and going. And I actually think it helped, because there's so much that is, that as I say, is discordant and that's, that doesn't quite make sense about this couple. So yeah, somehow it all came together.